Game number 2. Sunshine here with Syndred.
Yeah.
Nice little intro there that we got. Makes me really hyped for this game because we get to see
Puppy Chen.
2 teams play Dota is what I was going to say, but
well,
sure.
Part of it will be Puppy Chen. That is a part of it.
Puppy Chen.
Yeah, there's a couple of things to unpack here. Obviously, the Chen being the odd one out. I find Chen's matchup against Bounty Hunter just to be particularly interesting, historically speaking, because the heroes kind of have this interesting dynamic where they counter each other in different ways. So Bounty Hunter is annoying for Chen early on in terms of getting creeps because Bounty Hunter can block camps, run around, be annoying. And then later in the game, a lot of the times, Bounty Hunter will be one of the worst supports you can possibly have against Chen when Chen gets mech, groups up with 4 creeps, and goes and pushes your towers. So, but I think Dota has changed quite a bit since that time, so I'm very curious to see how these heroes interact. It doesn't truly feel like you're going to be blocking Chen's camps, right? There's too many.
Crystallis.
Very dead
Blood
here.
grenade was used, and down he goes. Whisper with the first blood in game number 2. Yeah, we'll see how the Chen works out this game for Mr. Puppy.
Aside from that, worth mentioning, I think the Wind Ranger Bounty Hunter lane I actually think is pretty interesting. I think this is a strong lane because Wind Ranger, one of her weaknesses in lane is being able to find reliable level 1 Shackle shots. I think what you're going to do in this lane, you go 0-2-1 probably, and then you could skill Shackle level 4. Bounty Hunter's 1 second stun into another 1 second stun is enough time for you to reposition, land that Shackle, and get your full burst value. And there's the natural synergy between them that Bounty also likes to move, and Wind Ranger in this game I think is going to have a very easy time top.
Who wins this battle?
Should be Bounty Hunter, I would think.
Yeah, he has a better body, but there is a creep wave.
Yeah, well, that's...
Of course, it won't get aggroed. But he could have done some more damage if he wanted.
Yeah, I think so too. Not sure why he yielded there, but... Yeah, Wind Ranger against Slark is just an extremely Wind Ranger favorite matchup. Like, Slark can't do anything to her. If he pounces on her, you just Wind Run and you trade. Or you run away, whatever you want to do. So the techies is really... has to be here the whole time, or Whisper is going to constantly harass Crystallis out of the lane. Nice power shot there, getting the CS and the damage on Crystallis.
A lot of damage.
And Matthew, on the other hand, is free to move. So he can do what he wants, and we'll see what that is. Bottom lane, Panda almost getting first blood, or rather second blooded here by Puppy's Chen with the Lightning Harpy. Arguably the best level 1 creep in the whole game.
Is it arguable? What's possibly better than that?
The Cobalt that gives passive gold if you're not fighting anyone. No, you'd still farm more with the Lightning Harpy.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The level 1 creeps are not exactly evenly distributed in strength. I mean, Puppy's doing some serious damage down here, I gotta say. They're gonna finally pull. Yeah, I like that. Sinister Gaze to pull in.
It's okay. Puppy will just find another one.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of camps to look for it in. Let's see.
I mean, when you have a Chen set that looks that bitchin', you're gonna get whatever creeps you want.
That is a word I thought I would never hear you say.
It's from the early 90s. Yeah, that was on The Simpsons 3 decades ago.
Can't get over it. All right.
Oh, Puppy, he's going to take a blood grenade, but because... Oh, he actually does get the balance strike, and the Jingu stacks are there as well. Panda attempting to run away. Pops the wand, but not going to be enough. So it is a 1-for-1, support for support.
Decent trade for EG, all things considered. They get the Chen kill. He doesn't have a creep, and they also kill the boar. So if you can keep killing boars in this lane, I think Pakas will have way more presence in the lane. Currently rocking the 2-1-0 build on FBC.
You know, I just realized something very stupid and probably very obvious is we're going to see 1 pet has been killed. We're just not calling them summons anymore?
Pet.
Could we get that graphic up for each additional summon? Sorry, pet that goes down. Would appreciate that. The taunt from Beastmaster uses the same drum as the drums of Slom. I never realized that.
Oh.
They're reusing assets. That's
they would never.
Because the taunt has been around for a couple years, I think. It's interesting.
How can he taunt before he buys the drum?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I told you this game is just so
game-breaking
with lore.
Uh-oh, Puppy's in a bit of trouble, though. I think that was another blood grenade slowing him to a crawl.
This is not happening for Pakas.
Yeah, he's under the tower, but the Jingu stacks were there to heal him up a bit. As Puppy does fall eventually. I would assume that is to the blood grenade. FBZ, now he's in a lot of trouble as Panda's just able to right-click casual. That's a double kill for him.
Wow, what an insane
lives.
outplay. I did not think EG were going to pull that off, but they had a lot of stick charges on Pakaz, which I didn't account for, and that was enough. That's what they needed to survive after they got the initial Jingu stacks up. He didn't heal very much with it because it's level 1 Jingu Master.
Second pet. Is another pet gonna... Oh, God, the second pet perishes. Thank you, production. 55 gold. That is huge.
Uh-oh, Crystallis.
Now, the next step for production is to make sure to do that in the middle of a team fight to keep track. Good luck. Are you AAA production or not?
The next step is to insult one of the players, like calling Slark a pet.
I think that's built into the program.
Oh, so, boy.
Oh, boy.
It's a dead techies.
Yep, Yamich is done for. So
this
5-1 advantage for EG. Pakaz has a Frost Shield applied. Jingu stacks again. Puppey is getting destroyed now.
Yeah, that's another pet.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you. 91 gold. All right, we're almost at triple digits. And production missed a kill because of the very important graphic that we're seeing on the screen now, because Matthew died.
Yeah, might be a turnaround here, though, from Whisper.
Oh. No,
good side
not able to guess. Mid lane, though. Spirit Siphon for C-Smile, keeping him alive.
Yeah, this is an interesting lane.
Sticky Bomb, though. That's not quite enough in Armel. Obviously not level 6 yet for the Astral Step finish.
Did Matthew just TP in and give him a
Panda's
healing
here,
lotus?
though. Oh, man, he's all over the place. Frost Blast into the Sinister Gaze, and Armel, he's done for. EG are destroying the laning stage. And the pets.
Yep. Pakaz now hitting this level 5. This is a pretty big breaking point in this lane, getting the third point in Jingu. I'm assuming he's going to skill. I mean, he could get 2 in Boundless as well, but I think he's going to go 1-1-3 here. It just changes the... This hero just reaches some breaking points. Whenever he gets 1 more point in Jingu, it just offsets so much damage in the lane that I think for Puppey and FBZ, this is kind of over at this point. It's very unlikely you can pressure the Monkey King anymore, so this begs the question, where do you go as Chen? This hero, historically speaking, has been a lane dominator, and then he's been using that to turn into tower pushes, but if you can't win the Beastmaster lane, where do you push?
Yeah.
I think ganking mid will be a really tough ask of him at this point. Top lane, okay, nice dodge there. And they're gonna kill the little satyr.
That's not a pet. If that was a pet, then I think Puppey's set would also be 2 pets. He's riding a double-headed mount.
When something has 2 heads, it's 2 pets?
Yeah, of course. Cinderin.
That's a philosophical question.
It is not. That's 2 brains. That's 2 individual things.
Prove it.
Well, there's people that are like that in the world.
That is not proof that his dog has 2 brains. That's like...
Oh, you're saying prove it has 2 brains.
Those 2 things are completely unrelated. What are you talking about?
All right. I blame production for us going off the rails. That graphics just really tickled me, and now we can't stop talking about it. Armel is level 6
here.
now.
Matthew. 3K lead minute 7 against Chen. Like, this hero does not fare well from behind.
Matthew spotted. Sticky Bomb's going to connect. Armel trying to connect as well with the Astral Step. Will they need him? They do. Gets the Aether Remnant off as well. Matthew's still alive. Finally drops. Armel has to Astral Step to the high ground. The Exorcism is popped, but it doesn't look like C-Smile's going to be able to get much value out of it. Might be able to damage the tower a bit. So secret getaway with murder.
Does Death Prophet still say, "Come back to me, my beautiful girls," when she has the fish cosmetic?
Yeah, why not?
Just some food for thought.
Are those pets as well?
Well, you can't kill those. Hey, you got another boar.
All right, excellent. Production is on point. Why does it show the hawk being dead but not the boar? We need to update that graphic. They both need to be dead.
We do not need to update that. Oh, that's another boar.
Oh, boy.
Damn. It's actually, I mean, as much as we're memeing about it, this is, I mean, it's relatively significant, honestly.
Like, it's the amount, 3 creeps. Gracious.
It's a lot of experience.
Armel.
Actually.
He's in a bit of trouble. Aether Remnant will hit. That should buy him enough space. Yamich is getting caught off guard, though, as Panda finds him. Sinister Gaze. And Panda is on a killing. He's on a mega kill spree right now.
A classic roaming lich.
5, 1, and 2.
Yeah, no, but about the boars, like the amount of experience that Pakaz has got from killing, was it 5 boars at this point, is giving him a pretty significant level advantage down here. He's more than a level ahead of Beast, and now they're going to kill him
Beastmaster himself, the owner of the pet,
Frost
will drop. Chain Frost hits twice, and that's more than enough, but counteraction from Secret. Pakaz looks to be the death. Looks to be the death, apparently. That's very good English. As Panda, that's going to be actually even the bigger kill, honestly, because of the killing spree. So Secret able to turn this around.
Whisper barely missing that power shot. That would have probably been enough. Level 4 power shot there onto Crystallis, but got to sidestep it just narrowly. And yeah, nice response from Secret, finally getting a little bit more on the board. That was a minute 8 Chain Frost. Like, the Lich is super strong right now, similar to last game where Panda was also very high level in the Disruptor. Puppy, not so lucky. He's
baiting a bit. Matthew could be the trade.
He might live
he's
here.
Looking to try to finish off Puppy. He's not going to find it, so he will die instead, and Puppy survives.
Yeah, we'll kill off that ghost. That's another pet down. But
I love the delay on the graphic. The bottom portion comes up like 5 seconds later for some reason. Armel is fine.
Grab the rune there with this invis.
You
would
can
like
see,
to.
I mean, he's almost 1K behind in the mid lane.
Yeah,
that's a rough start.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a lot of it is just raw CS. Like C-Smile's ahead by 12, but also Armel has the death. So yeah, just steadily been gaining an advantage. And Armel has had to move. If he hasn't moved to these side lanes, this would have been a total travesty. Now it's not great, obviously, for Secret, but without his rotations, they would just be done for. He had to sacrifice a bit of his own game to go and help bot, so that their Beastmaster gets to have a game. It's way too important for their overall strategy that FPZ gets to come online.
Armel trying to bait C-Smile with Yamich on the other side of the tree line here, but
I was hoping this invis would be used for a gank together with Beast, like that they could maybe pile onto the Monkey King bottom with the invis rune and then get the tower, but Armel ends up just using it for a bit of regen here in mid and just sticks around. Maybe finds a jump here, misses it. Didn't get the connection on the Remnant, and that's the end of that play. Got a Panda TP at least, but not really too great.
This opens up the push in the top lane. EG, they have the siege ready to go. And the tier 1 already at half HP, so not sure if they can quite finish it off, but it depends on if there's going to be any defense mounted from Secret. It looks like that's not going to be the case as they're transitioning to the bot lane. As we have a pause.
Giving them time to think about whether they do want to defend.
Puppy, I need to open the window. All right, go. It's too
pause
hot in here.
To keyboard.
Oh, it was EG that paused.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, Matthew's keyboard is working. I mean, unless he was trying to write something else than that, then it might be horribly malfunctioning. He was trying to write go, and he wrote RWE. I think you need to pause again, buddy.
Keyboard needs to be replaced. Gibberish is being typed. So the tier 1 tower will fall in EG's favor.
Yep. Because showing
with that 3K lead.
It's just going to transition up to playing the top half now on the Monkey King, and mid tower, probably not long for this world either. Like, Secret are very gravitated toward that bottom half with all of their heroes except the Slark, so C-Smile should be able to get this. And maybe Secret actually get to pay here as well.
He wants to contest. The tier 1 tower looks like it will fall as Panda finding Yamich, but instead he finds the death of himself. Will be a trade though, as now the bounty is level 6, so track online. Roar into basically nothing as Whisper getting gone on now that Armel has joined the party. So it ends up being the 2-for-1, the sentry just out of range, although Matthew going to walk partially back into it.
Pretty good for Secret there, overall. Got a couple kills. I think they were never defending that mid tower anyway, so they just got a couple of extras in the bottom half. And EG obviously not bringing the Death Prophet there because she was busy in mid. But now she's coming over with a haste rune. Puppy.
Yeah. Oh, nice Hurricane to try to keep him alive. The blast off to follow from Yamich. It's like Puppy will survive as a result, and more than that, they take out Matthew as well. And C-Smile, he's the one on the run. Has another Spirit Siphon to work with, but the pounce from Crystallis keeps him in place. Nice turnaround from Secret.
That was very, very well done by Yamich, especially. Just insane damage and all the little things. Puppy, forgot the word for that spell. What's it called again? Hurricaning away to make that little bit of distance, and that sucks a lot for Death Prophet. Not only do you die, you spend your haste rune that could have led to, you know, a really good fight for yourself if you had more teammates connected, and you're delaying your timing on your first major item by quite a bit. You had this nice lead, as we talked about, mid, which has more or less been equalized now.
Yeah.
With that little sequence. So Secret definitely getting a little bit of a foothold now. Still much remains to be seen how Crystallis is going to find a way into this game, though. The Slark, not a good comeback here on his laning stage has been... I mean, horrific might be an overstatement, but he's very far behind the Monkey King. 2,300 the difference between the two.
Yep, it's a bit rough as Boundless Strike finds Puppey. Hurricanes himself again to the other side of the tree line, but it's not going to be enough distance as C-Smile gets it with the Crypt Swarm. They're not able to take out the creeps of Puppey, though, so those shall remain.
Pets there?
Those are not pets.
No?
Only Beastmaster gets pets. Is that the Aghanim Scepter? Looks like it. So that is finished on FBZ.
All right.
Is under attack.
Testing out the drums with his taunt.
Does that get annoying as a player?
We've had this conversation before about taunts, right? If they get annoying.
No, not the taunt.
Oh.
The drums.
Oh, the drums of Slom themselves.
They're just always going.
I think what you do when you get drums of Slom, you pause and go into settings and you turn the volume down. Specifically when you have that item, then it's fine.
Oh, okay.
For every other game, you just turn it back up.
Seems fair.
It's the effect.
You can't mute yourself, after all.
No.
If Quinn could do that, he would, I think. Every game, it's the 9 mutes. He just wants that double digit.
Yeah, needs that 10th mute.
Maybe one day. That could be part of the battle pass for TI.
It'd be good content for his stream. He joins the game, he mutes all his teammates, and then he tapes his mouth.
I don't see why not. So 3K lead for EG. The track has, I mean, I don't know if they've gotten a track kill. Maybe one.
I think one, yeah. Not been the biggest of deals, but they're still getting a lot of value out of the map. And again, these are kind of this is the aftermath of a laning stage that for Secret just did not go well. So they are playing on the back foot. And the main part of the discrepancy in net worth is the carry to carry, which is a 3K difference. That's basically the entirety of EG's lead is in that one position. I say that there's also a 1,000 lead in the mid for the DP, but the vast majority is in the carry role.
And he's caught out. Armel gets initiation off. Yamich is there to help lock him down, and he gets credit for the kill. Oh, the Hawk is actually gonna do nothing. Does get away.
Very cool aggressive ward they have up there now. Obviously, Monkey King likes to play with this one. Don't think that was the reason he got away from that gank. He identified the movement prior to them getting to that area, but it is very helpful for both Bounty Hunter and Monkey King to have that ward. Can help Bounty maybe see a courier or movement. And okay.
All right, I have some trivia for you, and I think you might know this because I've probably talked about it before.
Okay.
So it's not going to be good trivia.
Okay.
But if you do know it, don't say it instantly so that people can think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
What? And this is a subjective question, but you know the answer. It's not Boar.
I said 4.
It's also not a number.
Okay.
What is the weirdest hero that Puppey consistently played at one time in the jungle as a position 5? Do you know the answer?
Yes.
Okay, damn you. Damn you. All right. Well, you want to give people a hint?
It has pets.
It does have pets. That is true. So that narrows it down quite a bit. But it's still not an easy one to guess because it's weird. It's and it worked. It's not Chen.
It's Lycan.
Yes, Lycan indeed. Isn't that weird that that was a thing at one point?
I mean, part of the reason that was a thing was that the jungle spawned at minute 0, right? So
true.
Heroes that had an ability to jungle.
It gave you more gold, way more gold.
It gave better golden experience relative to laning compared to now, and it started minute 0. I think if all of the jungles spawn minute 0 now, it might make a comeback actually on some heroes.
All right, let's do it. I want to see it.
I think it could.
Puppey has a whole zoo of creeps here. Go along with the pets of FBZ. They were trying to go for Roche, but thinking better of it for now is the BKB is coming for the Monkey King, so that's a pretty damn good timing if he can connect.
Interesting halberd choice here as well, coming in from C-Smile. Obviously a good item against the Slark, but
But we see the very rare contest on the Roche. It's going to be paused so that Matthew and company can think about it. How weird would it be if they just started playing ping pong during the pause?
I was thinking the same thing. Just pause and go play table tennis on camera. Oh my god.
That would be great content.
Holy, please do that one time. I would lose my shit. That's so funny. Just write keyboard. Just go play table tennis.
And they forget that the webcams are on. I mean, if it ends up being a long pause, like, I feel like that could be part of the strat to like keep yourself loose, you know?
They don't only play 1v1, they play around the world, all 5. Just go and start playing the whole team.
I like that. All right, Roche still being attempted. EG are pretty close.
This is a gimme for Secret.
But Secret will get it in the end, and that is Aegis going on to Crystallis. Can they get out?
Yep, they seem
the pets are
fully get out.
Oh, the pets are in trouble, though.
Oh, they're gating.
Oh, they're following them in order to murder the pets.
Pakaz is also gating.
Pakaz not interested. Matthew is also... Well, now he's aware there is a ward there, at least.
But spotted on the sentry only, actually. It was the ward giving the vision. All right.
Boy, these pets are just invulnerable.
That's an incredible boar.
Nobody wants to touch it. I mean, it is a pretty hideous pet after all. Only the mother can love it, which Beastmaster is in this case.
Beast Mother.
That would be a good persona, actually. Yep. I wouldn't mind that.
You're welcome, Valve. Now, the question for me is, so Secret are going to smoke up with this Aegis and obviously the Slark Diffusal. How are they going to get use out of it is my question. Like, how do you... A lot of the time when you get the Aegis, there's like an obvious path to utilizing it. I think Slark having Aegis here is kind of hard to fully take advantage of. Like, you don't truly feel good about just going into this Monkey King that has this item advantage on you. And yeah, you can give away 1 life, but are your teammates going to capitalize enough on it? Well, Whisper might just give them a freebie.
Yep, the roar. Do they have the damage to finish him off? Shield is there to keep him alive a little bit longer, but...
And Lich with the unknown ulti called Frost, because it didn't chain at all.
That's true.
C-Smile.
C-Smile, he's surrounded.
Dead.
Yes, this is 2 very valuable kills for Secret, and they're back in this game.
This seems to... I mean, it's a small sample size of these 2 games, but it's kind of following the same pattern, right, as game 1.
So if it
EG win the lanes with Bounty, and then they drop the ball a little bit, and then they're still going to recover it.
Yeah, we'll see if that third part comes true.
Yep, exactly. It would be the same game once over.
What do you think of... Wait. Is Pakaz going for Battle Fury now? He has it queued up. That's really interesting. Echo Saber, BKB to go along with Orba Corrosion. We have to hold that thought. Yamich gonna find the Bounty Hunter. Matthew's gonna get Pavis, though. Should be fine. Although, Crystallis is coming with the pounce. That's gonna be the death of the Bounty. Wukong's command is there. You can see bringing back Armel into the ring. Don't know if Secret want to fight inside the ring anymore. But Pakaz getting pursued now by these double-headed pets.
They have one hit each.
Well, it's a double together. Prove it, Cinder. Pakaz pops the BKB, attempting to run away. The pounce won't keep him in place, though. As Whisper, he just died. He has to be careful. Balance strike onto 3 heroes. Very nicely done, but can they follow it up with anything?
DP fight.
Big roar from FBZ. Exorcism doing so much damage, though. FBZ is going to die. Crystallis gets off the ult, trying to right-click down C-Smile. He get him successfully, so it's a 2 for 2. Is now pursuing Panda as a little extracurricular activity. That's a 3 for 2 now. Aegis still intact.
How many ECTS did that give?
What?
It's the... Maybe that's
curricular.
Maybe that's Europe only. You need a certain amount of points in order to get a grade or to get a degree, right? You need to score a certain amount of ECTS points.
Okay.
All right. Maybe that's European only.
Thanks, Syndrin.
You're welcome.
That's a lot of rally skeletons. That's wow. He's got 3 big boys over there to spawn them as well.
This is an insane push from Secret, like a 12-headed attack on the tower, and they do get it.
I mean, that might be correct. That's a lot of skellies.
There were quite a lot there.
They're standing around, not doing their job though. Put them to work. What is this?
A little bit of a...
Pause the game, observers. Tell Puppy he needs to move. He has to micro these.
A meeting in Skeletons.
Oh, he's got more though.
Skeletons Anonymous, and it's over.
Okay.
That was not a very good meeting.
Not productive at all?
Nope. This is kind of what usually happens at Skeleton Anonymous meetings, to be fair. So
yeah, Not a whole lot to be said, honestly.
Pretty lifeless meetings.
No. I mean, these are some valuable creeps, though. And it's not something that EG can really ignore. As Armel's being spotted. C-Smile's here as well. FBZ on the backside, though.
Oh, this is
looking for the opening.
Very awkward for C-Smile.
Inhibit onto C-Smile. He's being brought back into the fray. Gets stunned up and brought down. Crimson Guard is there as well, so it's 5v4, but Big Wukong's command comes out. BKB shortly after from Pakaz, focusing on Armel for now. He tries to Astral Step to safety, but gets off the Dissimulate, actually. Looks like he's eventually going to die, but it's going to cost overall 3 members of EG. Is now Pakaz being pursued by Crystallis. The Pavis not going to save him, and Whisper the lone survivor for EG.
I feel like the state of this game is just Secret are outnumbering them at every turn. I think the last 5 minutes, Secret have just had a 1 to 2 hero advantage on every initiation, and then when response comes in from EG, it's too late. Like, it's a pretty good chain frost, but the Monkey King connects after it's over. You've already lost your mid hero. This is a fight that EG can absolutely win with numbers, but they don't have them, so...
Yeah, as we come back to live, Whisper, he's trying to aggress with the BKB and the Focus Fire. Matthew and C-Smile behind him, but not able to do any damage. The Crimson Guard just blocking everything.
Yeah.
But they do get the Skelly Boys, which is important. Matthew, he's going to dodge a little bit, but not the blast off, and he's in no man's land. He's done so. 4K lead for Secret now.
Swung the game on its head. Now it's already not following the script of the previous game, because Secret never recovered fully and got ahead.
Yes, that is correct.
Now with a pretty meaningful lead here, and with Slark starting to rack up some stacks, working on the Nullifier, which is going to allow him to... This is a very great multi-purpose Nullifier game. Going to allow him to pressure the Wind Ranger. It's going to allow him to remove the Frost Shield.
Pavis, I assume, is dispellable.
How is it interacts with Jingu stacks? He can purge them once he has them, right?
Oh yeah, it's one or the other.
You can't purge the buildup, but you can purge the buff, if I remember correctly.
All right, what are they hoping for here? Ice Shire or Bounty?
I think they're hoping for a shard. They got it.
All right, it's Techies actually. Wait, who?
So that's the Taser on Ally.
All right.
And then that's really nice with Slark actually. All right, nice. They killed a mine.
Is that only one the whole game? How's that possible?
And we did see that on camera. It was when Bounty attacked the mine at the at the river.
How is that possible?
Exactly where he is now, actually. Wow, what a great timing.
That's actually kind of insane that we're 24 minutes in and one has been destroyed. Matthew.
Okay, this is an aggressive movement.
Yeah, he can see
Beastmaster
FBZ
not rocking
now.
the gem. The gem is on the Slark, so... Matthew's safe for... Oh, he's getting pinged out.
Yep, they see him. Puts down a ward.
He is
being pursued now.
+1 stack.
And he is dead.
+1 snack.
Delicious. Meanwhile, Panda is going to get gone on. Boundless Strike on top of him. Looks like they'll find that.
This is just not good from Pakaz. He's going to miss the Boundless and throw away his ult as well.
Yep,
and he's
in a bit of trouble
not
trying
even
to get
out
into the tree
here.
line. FBZ is going to cut them down. No! The axes actually do not, but he does get the roar off in time. And that turns into a double kill for the Techies of all heroes. And Secret's starting to really run away with this.
Oh my god, the whole army. They're playing the drums of the marching band. All the skeletons are insanely motivated right now to go and farm some jungle creeps.
Oh man, EG really slipping up right now. C-Smile, yeah, he does have the haste. Okay, and we'll get away as a result.
Nice try from Armel, but yeah, not going to be able to use the haste offensively now once again. Would have been a really nice run for C-Smile to have in an upcoming fight, but this pushing is stupidly strong coming in from Secret. All this skeletons, the siege creep, the drums. Let's keep it going. Slark with Ags now. Double pounce available. Knows there's a ward too because he's losing his Shadow Dance obviously, but can't really get it just yet. We'll have Yamich do it. I feel like EG are in a really, really awkward spot in this game now because they're just struggling with damage more so than anything. The Crimson Guard plus Hand of God is proving to be a massive issue for them to kill heroes. There's also the Mech Vlad's
Vlad's? Okay.
Yeah, he has Mech Vlad's drum.
It's a blast from the past.
Crest. Like, Puppy has all armor all utility for his teammates. They have the Pavis. There's just so much stuff to get through that EG, without this Maelstrom on the Windranger, for example, it's going to be a 30-minute Gleipnir almost at this rate. Death Prophet has fallen off a cliff after a good start. C-Smile really didn't find the kind of game he was looking for, and an unfamiliar situation for EG, to be fair, because usually I would say Death Prophet has been one of their standout heroes in the last year. They've been picking this last for C-Smile, and he's just been owning. This is just not his game, so got to be tough for them to find an angle into this. As long as Secret play tight and they have the numbers, I don't know if EG can actually even win a team fight.
That's going to be tough for the time being. I mean, is there a point where you think that they can withstand, like minutes down the road?
I think Monkey King getting a nullifier would be a pretty big help, probably. Either that or an Abyssal, I guess. Like, you need some sort of way of sticking on target so you don't just reset and get away and get healed. But yeah, Seeker are probably not going to slow down. They're thinking about high grounding. They don't have an Aegis, but maybe they just want to force them back. Send in some pets. Well, if you want to count skeletons as pets, EG are getting a lot of pet kills now.
Yeah.
Frost Shield. That's the end of that. Akaz is still out farming, of course.
How's EG's high ground? The Frost Shield obviously extremely good, but in terms of...
It's pretty good. I think a spell like Sinister Gaze should not be underestimated in the base. It's not easy for Secret to push into them without an Aegis, so I understand and I agree with their choice to not commit for it. They just wanted to force them back, and now they're going Roche. EG think this is happening. This is a pretty obvious play. The question is, can they make it on time? It's such a long distance to cover.
Yep.
The trek. It's too late. They actually can't make it.
Yeah, they're going to be spotted now by the Techies' mines, and that is the Aegis for Crystallis again. And that means EG has to GTFO.
And that is now a nullifier completed for Armel. So now they have that.
A pet death.
They have the Dispel now for the Frost Shield, for the Windranger.
Yeah, Pounce with the inhibit. Second Pounce does hit onto Panda, who's now in a world of trouble. Takes the blast off as well, so he's done. So they actually find Monkey King via the Aether Remnant. Nullifier on top of him. They're going to get the Roar as well. He's just trying to get to the other side of the wall, but it's not going to happen. No buyback either, so that's 5v3 with the Aegis and Cheese still there for Secret.
Is in there. All right, buddy. Take it easy. He does have the Aegis. Reset.
They still got the Skelly boys as well. I think EG need to take a ping pong break real quick, as we see 11 pets have died.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Damn, this keyboard must be having a really rough day. It's demanded 5 pauses.
Well, okay, what are you not allowed to pause
Oh, actually, he's frozen on the camera. So I guess he is expanding his failed hardware. He's going from keyboard to camera now.
Oh, it looks like he tracked himself as well.
Yep.
Lotus on somebody? Who has Lotus?
The Techies.
Tetchis. Nice. Getting kind of close to the sheep stick as well, but...
I mean, this has got to be a lane of Rax, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's absolutely no way in hell EG defend. They might even lose 2 lanes. This push is so fast, and the wave is coming in just now.
And they do have Fortify still.
Yeah.
And that will help against the Skelly boys at least. As it looks like we're ready to go. They got their ping pong situation figured out. And see if Secret can get a set of racks or even more. I mean, Exorcism still online. Focus Fire down. It's just using that little mini engagement, so down for 30 seconds. As they're going to start with the Gleipnir. Silence to follow. Remember, Armel, he's the one with the cheese, not the Aegis. There's the fortification. Of course, they'll get a second one once this building is destroyed. So on the second attempt, if they even go for it, they'll have that at the disposal. See Smile. Okay, they use the nullifiers, getting Aether Remnant back into the fray as well, as Crystallis still has the Aegis, just focusing down this Death Prophet. 4 staff to safety. Staying alive, though. And yeah, they can't finish him off. Instead, this might be a little bit too far for EG, as the buildings are going down slowly thanks to these creeps. They're going to reset. Shackle shot connects. The Monkey King now available.
Oh, they find him with the roar.
They do. This would be awful for EG. Pakaz respawns and just dies instantly. Finally, the Aegis is taken out. As now Secret can just focus on the barracks. Aegis and Cheese now done. As C-Smile, that Exorcism still online, gets a nice silence.
They need to be careful with chasing. They're going to lose the game here if they chase.
Yeah, Nullifier on top of C-Smile is going to get Aether Remnant in place, and he's just dead. No buyback. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. He does not have Exo. And this is going to be a second set, if not more, for Secret. 50.
Good thing we're keeping the tally here.
It never gets old, actually. And there's the potentially last fortification for EG in this game. I mean, Monkey is actually back in 8 seconds. That's a little surprising, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
And the backdoor protection's in there temporarily. They should be able to get the melee. We'll see if they stick around for more.
I feel like you can go for the third lane as well.
Yeah,
you know there's no
Exo's down.
You just heal your Slark up fully in the fog here and go to town. But, I mean, it's also okay to chill. I feel like Secret win the game here if they push, but they don't have to take the risk, obviously. Looking for a pick first.
They force the BKB on Pakaz. He gets out the Wukong's command. Boundless Strike is there as well, but Chrysalis just pounces away. That's a big spell down as well.
Yeah, now Monkey has no BKB, no ult, so now you definitely go high.
Exo still a full minute, so yeah, 2 big ults down. I don't know if EG can hold this. Especially with these pets still available and alive.
They're going to need some sort of really good combo with Sinister Gaze into a Monkey King stun and then getting a Shackle shot on 2 heroes or something. I'm actually very surprised that Secret are backing here. I think this was game over, but fair enough. It's not like the game is going to get significantly hard for them or anything, but I think other teams there would have probably gone for the killing blow.
Yeah,
Wait, they can get another Aegis if they want to.
Perhaps there's a big item coming for somebody that we haven't seen yet. I mean, the techies will have the sheep soon. Looks like Lincoln's is next for Armel's Void Spirit. And Slarky Malarkey looks like it'll be a refresher, but still, he's not that far away from it. So there are some pretty gigantic items that are relatively close. But yeah, with those 2 big ults down, you would think that they would have gone for it.
It's a big one as well. FBZ just very quietly top net worth in the game on the Beastmaster. Just been farming up a storm with the Drums of Slom. Crimson, BKB, Ags, Halberd, and now working on an Assault Cuirass, so that's the one item that Puppy might feel like is a bit too big. Honestly, he could get it too. He's not even far off. Like, he is so stupidly rich. He's so rich, he doesn't even want to use his tier 3 token. He's just keeping the Specialist's Array for farming speed.
Yeah, why not? It's a classic.
I guess. Probably, honestly, probably just...
It never, like, as a spectator, you don't see what their choices are, do you? That's a little unfortunate.
That would be nice as a UI thing.
Yeah.
If you could, like, mouse over the item that they have, and then you could see what their options were and what the pick rate is for each item on the hero or something, right? That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be. So, commanding lead for Secret after getting off to a rough start. It felt like the Bounty Hunter, once he hits 6th, it's just downhill somehow.
Oh, Matthew, we're going to walk into a bomb here.
Yep, another one there.
And he's dead.
Now he's spotted. Another stack for Chrysalis.
Stop moving there. His keyboard broke again.
Won't need it.
Well, actually, his keyboard was already broken, but the mouse, too.
Oh, I see.
And the camera. And headset. But he still had a smile on his face, and that's what matters.
Won't need it.
Well, actually, his keyboard was already broken, but the mouse, too.
Oh, I see.
And the camera. And headset. But he still had a smile on his face, and that's what matters.
Very
Spirit is not broken. And the tennis table, is still intact.
Yeah, that's the important
for a morale boost after this beatdown, after the game. And at the end of the day, worst outcome is a draw.
Yeah.
So,
Panda getting gone on. That's the second pounce coming out. Gets off the Pavis, gets off the shield, but Nullifier's there. 70 seconds of no Lich. That's actually pretty significant for the tower defense, at least.
Yep. And the wave is coming in mid now as well, so this backdoor protection is stopping.
We'll see if Secret can finish this game off. C-Smile gets pursued to start things out. Gleipnir on to 3, but Like we said, Secret can just focus on the barracks now as C-Smile finally pops the Exo, and Secret just disengages.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just gonna wait that out potentially.
Very clean play here. That might look like a bit chicken, but honestly,
A bit chicken.
I think it's fine.
That's a dead chicken.
I think that was a real bitch and disengage right there. That was a really good one. Oh, Yamich gonna find Pakaz.
Yeah, but he's gonna be able to get away safely via the tree dance. Now without the Exo.
Straight back in. Penance. What? Why was that so loud?
And what is this?
Oh no.
Another.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, he's frozen again. What is actually happening with this computer?
I don't know, but whoever sponsors their team with the computers, not great advertisement for them. I'd say that.
It is a nice table tennis table, though. So
That's true.
Whoever made the table.
If
Can we
your
get a zoom in
sponsor-
on that table? See what brand that is?
Yeah,
it looks good. It's a.
Do you know any brands for ping pong tables?
I do, yeah.
What's one?
Jula
is one.
I'm not gonna say it out loud unless I get sponsored. I'm not gonna give a free advertisement.
That's the classic one.
The classic one, all right. The classic one in Europe, or at least in Denmark, is Stiga. S-T-I-G-A.
Yeah, I have, yeah. Okay.
Or Stiga. I actually don't know how you say it. All right, he's back on.
Oh.
Oh, he lagged again. Oh, no.
Maybe it's him that's lagging and not the camera. Consider that.
Needs a patch.
There
All right,
we go.
back.
Something.
Not quite sure what's going
Needs
on.
a little reform. Needs a little defragment on that computer.
Yeah.
Of course, not really a thing you should do on SSDs. Assuming he does have an SSD, of course. The buildings. One remains. Pakaz pops the BKB. He gets roared shortly after. You can see that he will pop the ult and then die. 75 seconds of No Monkey King. This should do it in game number 2. GGs are called finally. Won't have another pause as 18 pets is the final number. As Secret take game number 2.
Yeah.